Well, hey, folks, it is the week for the talk through for the Bible reading and the Bible verse exercises in chapter 14. So let's get right to it. Okay, there we go. All right. Kind of I get these up a little better. Yeah, there we go. All right. So this is the Bible translation in the exercises for chapter 14. So let's start right here. Ata Yadati ki gadol Adonai mikol ha-Elohim. Okay. Ata is an adverb that's now. Okay. Now, this is the chapter on weak verbs. So yada is to know, to understand. Okay. And it is a third ayin. So these verbs, the third het, the third ayin, and others like the first guttural, second, the gutturals basically, or at least the first guttural, second guttural. This is not a first guttural, but if it were in the first place, first guttural. If this were a guttural, second guttural, and this is a third guttural, but here you don't say third guttural, you say third ayin or third het, and as because third hey and third aleph are different. So this is, as you can see, it's not really that hard to be able to recognize this first person common singular form called perfect of yada. Yeah, because these don't change that much. So katalti is I have killed. Yadati, I have known, I have understood. Okay. And verbs like to know, sometimes in the call are actually translated. You'll see in the NRSV as present, but I'm just going to do things this as the perfect. I'm going to use a past form. So ata yadati, now I have known. Ki gadol Adonai mikol ha-Elohim. And there's a reason I kind of did all that. Now, if we just stopped here, this would say, I have known, or I have understood that the Lord is great. However, this is gadol Adonai mikol ha-Elohim. Now, you could say that's from out of all the gods. So literally, you'd be saying that the Lord is great from out of all the gods. But, but that sounds kind of weird in English. And that's because this is the example of which a min, usually attached as it is here, is the sign of the comparative form of the adjective. The adjective is great. So this would say, because the Lord, there's no verb here, so we assume it's is, for the Lord is greater than all gods. Okay, greater than all gods. Ata yadati ki gadol Adonai mikol ha-Elohim. All right, now let's go to number 2. Pull this up a little bit here. There we go. Okay. Lo yadati mi asa et hadavar hazeh. Lo yadati mi asa et hadavar hazeh. Okay. Now there's lo, and you already learned that is the negative form, so the verb's going to be negative. And see here, same verb. Okay. Yadati, I have not known, or probably here you'd say I do not know, but you could say I have not known. Me who. All right, now we come to our second weak verb. This is a doubly weak verb because it's got a first guttural and a third hey. Now this is not that hard to well, here it's not that hard to explain here, to tell that this is a call form. But again, when it's third hey or third aleph, it's not comets patak, like katal. It's comets, asa. Okay. And asa is to do or to make. So who did et hadavar hazeh? And so this is a you know definite. Davar is a masculine noun. So, and here's this. So who did this deed? And I think this is Abimelech and Abraham and kind of the shenanigans that went on there. So lo yadati. Okay, this is first common singular, call perfect. I have understood. I do have not understood. I have not known. Who, asa, here's a call form, call perfect form, third masculine singular. Who did et hadavar hazeh, this deed. I do not know, or I have not known who did this deed. Okay. Now let me do this. Let me go to yep, put this down. There we go. Let's see here. Dear, still not doing it. Let's kind of see. Okay. There you go. And then what I wanted. Okay, that isn't what I wanted either. I want here, and that is me. Okay, meeting controls. We'll go up here. Let's go up here. Good God. So sorry about that, guys. I should know. I don't want to hide the thumbnail video. I want to get it up here. Oh, okay. I see. No, what I gotta do here is I got to go to here. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! There we go. That's on a different browser. Okay. So I'm still, so my screen's still here. Okay. So now let's now go to number 3. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Hinena. I think, and I don't know if that's hinena or hinena. Oh no, hinena. Yeah, because that wouldn't be that's Harry. Hinena zakanti. Hinena zakanti. Lo yadati yom moti. Okay. Yadati. We're keep doing this one. All right. I guess they want to make sure you get that one. Now, hine, of course, I think we've seen this before. Behold, or it sometimes is almost well, but it's just calling attention. And na, as you'll see, is a particle that is usually suffixed to commands to kind of soften them. So see here, hine na, behold, but it's like it's a see here. Zakanti, zakain, is a stative verb. You've heard, I think, let's see, zakain, yes, is the noun. It means the adjective that is old. Then zakain can also be a noun, an old person. And it is actually also the verb to be old. So this is, you wouldn't say I have been old, I was old. Again, stative verbs also oftentimes in the call are translated in the perfect. So this is, again, the T form. So we have a call perfect, first common singular. See now, I am old. Okay. Lo yadati yom moti. Okay. So, right, again, I do not know, I have not known. More like here it is, and I am old and I do not know, but I have not known yom moti. Now this is a double construct chain, okay, where the absolute is actually the e, that is the hirik yod, the pronominal suffix, the first person pronominal suffix, common singular. Remember, it's I think it's mavet. But I mean, this is the construct form of the word for death. This is the day of my death, the day of the death of me. All right. So he says, see here, I am old, or I'm now, and I do not know the day of my death. Okay. But again, this is a perfect form. So it is like, I don't already know it. Okay. So if even though it's present, it is kind of like perfected. That's not perfected. I do not know. Okay. But here it is perfected. I am old. I'm old. Okay. So that's why you would use that versus, as you'll be learning starting next week, the imperfect form, imperfective form. All right. Number 4. V'noach matzah hein b'einei Adonai. Okay. And Noach, Noah, matzah. Okay, and this is again, we talked about how third hey, which remember we saw asa, and here's a third aleph, matzah, to find, or it's the lexical form, matzah, and that is a comma, it's not a patak. So that's easy enough. So this is a third masculine singular called perfect, and but Noah found favor, b'einei Adonai, in, and even though there's not a, this would usually have a patak if it was in the, all right? Although it would probably be actually a comma, so don't worry about that. But anyway, but Adonai, this is a construct chain. Here is the inseparable prefix in, okay? Since this is an absolute, the absolute is a proper name, Adonai, the Lord. So this would be therefore a definite, and this is the word for eyes. Okay, remember eyes. So in the eyes of the Lord. And Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Again, the weak part is here, where third aleph, like a third hey, will have in the third masculine singular a second commas instead of a patak. All right, so let's go up here. Okay. Hein b'nei Yisrael lo shamu elai. Okay. Behold, here we're not doing the na. Okay. I wonder if he's saying this to. Sorry about that. Behold, I might be saying this just to Noah, to Moses, okay, but okay, behold the children, the sons, B'nai, okay, so Ben and B'nai, Benim is the plural form. This is the plural construct form. B'nai Yisrael, the sons or the children of Israel, proper name is in the absolute, so this is therefore definite, the children of Israel. Lo shamu. Okay, shama. All right, an important verb to hear is the shama, hear, O Israel. But so this is shamu. Okay, and so this, when you see the shurik at the end, we know that this is a third common plural of the call perfect. And you can see there's really kind of nothing much significantly changed here. The aleph is, the ayin is silent, and then so we have shamu elav, to me. The patek yo and the yod, there is the first person common singular pronoun that is attached to me. Okay, so behold, the children of Israel have not heard me. I guess I could say listen to me, but certainly have not heard me, or heard me. Okay. All right, number 6. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei b'nei Yisrael. Okay. And this is the law. HaTorah, Hazot, this is the feminine singular, and you assume that this is a verbless clause, so it is, this is the law, Asher Sam. Okay, that, and here's now our weak verb. And this is introduced you guys to the biconsonantal verbs. These are verbs that, unlike most verbs, like up here where you have three consonants, the shin, the mem, and the ayin, these actually really only have two consonants. Here we see the sin and the mem. Now, when you learn the lexical form, you will actually learn a consonant in between, and for this one, it is seem, okay, which is a Hirik Yod. But here you see some, okay. All the biconsonantal verbs in the glossary will be in three letter form. And because there is a vowel, whether it's a Hirik Yod, a Shurik, or a Holam Vav, that is between the two consonants. Here, this would be seem, but it doesn't matter. That's the nice thing. In the call, biconsonantal verbs are just that, two consonants. And here in the third masculine singular, it's just a comment. So you would see, when you see this, two letters that are a verb, this is more than likely the call of a biconsonantal verb. This is Moses, Moshe. So this is the law that Moses placed, put down, set down, that's what seem is, before the children of Israel. Lifnei as a the preposition before Bnei Yisrael is the sons of Israel, the children of Israel. So this is the law that Moses set down, or placed down before the children of Israel. Okay. Alrighty. Now, okay, a word that you will come to know well, Vayomer, and said, okay? Vayomer Elohim lanoach. So we'll just get right there. The Lord, no, God, Elohim, because in Genesis, Elohim is God versus Adonai, the Lord. God said to Noah, Tsein kol basar bo lifnei ki mala haaretz chamas. Okay, so the end, kol, you see all of, that's the form, the construct form of kol. And that's a kametz hatuf, remember, because that's an unstressed closed syllable. So the end of all basar, flesh, okay, meat, basar. So, and there is no ha, so this is not definite, it's indefinite. So the end of all flesh, bo lifnai, okay, and that's before me. There's the patek yod, there's the first common singular pronominal suffix, okay? And now here, okay, there's another biconsonantal verb. This is one you're going to see all the time, because this is to yeah, to come in. There's Yatzah and Bo, and this is enter. This is to come in. You know, I'm going to actually look that up because I don't want to give you trouble. I mean, it shows you. I mean, I still to this, Bo, they're both going to say Bo and go, come and go, but Bo is the one that's entering. But I want to make sure that I'm sick, because then if I'm wrong, then I will tell you, and you'll say, ha ha ha, yes, enter, come in too. Okay. All right. So that all flesh has come before me. This is the end of all flesh. That in here you really kind of say has come before me. The end of all flesh has come before me, has come before me. And the end of all flesh has come before me. Okay. Ki mala haaretz chasam. Now here we have another weak verb, which is usually male, to be full. Okay. Now this comets hey, right? That is the ending of the third feminine singular. The third feminine singular. And remember, eretz is a feminine noun. So because the earth has been filled or was filled or is filled. Again, this is another one of these kind of stative verbs, but has been filled. So feminine noun, third feminine singular, call perfect, mala ha'eretz, which is violence, because the land or the earth is filled or has been filled with violence. Okay. So again, our two weak verbs, bo, but here it is ba, means enter. This is third masculine singular, call perfect, ba. They all have a comets, all three of the biconsonantals. And then here is a third aleph, where we have the comets hey, third feminine singular, ending, call perfect. And so the earth was full. All right. Ka'asher. Let's see. Hayiti. Yeah, there we are. Ka'asher hayiti im Moshe ehye imacha. Okay. All right. Ka'asher, as, just as, okay, as, like, as a relative pronoun. As, okay, now we have the infamous haya, all right, in which you have it's a double weak verb with both a first guttural, hey, and then a third hey. The important thing, good they have this here, remember, whenever you see this, they say, oh, there's the T ending, that's first common singular, call perfect, but what is this Hirik Yod? When you see the Hirik Yod, then that means, that is a substitution for hey. Okay. Hey is known as kind of a weak consonant. So sometimes when you add a vowel to it, it will become a tav. Or in here, it becomes a Hirik Yod. So there are a lot of third hey verbs. So you're going to see where you recognize the ending is a call ending. But what is this Hirik Yod? You see the Hirik Yod? Drop that and put a hey in there, haya, to be. As I was, and im Moshe, with Moses. Am with the patek is people. Im with the Hirik is with. As I was with Moses, I will be imach. Imach. Yeah, imach. I'm sorry, imach. Imach. With I will be with you. God says this. The Lord says this to Joshua. And then here's our final one. Okay. And that's Vayar ha Elohim et Ma'asehem, yeah, Ma'asehem, yeah, et Ma'asehem ki shavu midarchem hara'ah. And this is how the pronunciations really change of this word. So I mean this in these words here. So Yare, and he saw, okay. Who saw? Ha Elohim, the God saw. Et ma'asehem. Hem is the third masculine plural pronomial suffix. So there we have either they or their. Ma'asa is a word for deed. But since we have the tsere yod, we know that this is plural. So the Lord saw their deeds. ki, ki, shavu. All right. Now this is this will be the biconsonantal shuv. Shuv is to return or kind of turn back. Okay. And so again, we see these two consonants with the patak. I mean comments with the comments and shavu. So that is the ending here. The shurik is the third common plural ending of call perfect. And this would be, so they returned or they turned back. Okay. Me, me darchem. And that's kind of a, and so here we have the comments mem, and that would also be the third masculine plural pronomial suffix for darach. All right, that's the way. Okay, all right. And mi darachem. No, mi yeah. Mi darchem. Mi darkam. Mi darkam. Sorry about that. Mi darkam, because this is because of this silent schwa, that is a dogish lene, right? Mi darkam, from their evil or wicked way. So the Lord or the God saw their deeds, that they had turned back from their wicked ways. Okay. This is starting. Weak verbs are challenges. So the main things to remember is especially the third hey, how that can change. Also, the holem vav that you will see in the geminates, like savav, okay, to surround, and then understanding that the biconsonantals like sim, like bo, like kum, to rise, are just have usually a comments in the call. All right. That's enough. Thanks a lot, folks. Click, and see you later. Bye-bye.